Kelly Hall checking in here from the Bat Cave, the wax cave. I'm going to show you my daily maintenance on these E88s that I've had for quite a few years. And hopefully you can see what's going on there. So, got the Outlaw X. I took my brakes off and now I'm using a leash. I like that better. I got these cranked up to 4 here. Never had them release, although they say may release. I've never taken any bad falls with them though, either. Good all-around ski. So I had these tuned recently and they did a really nice job over at Berkshire East. Thanks, Jake. And I like to keep after them here in the east, the ice coast. It's a good idea to do that. So I've got a little stone here I picked up at the 5 and Dime, 2-sided. So I'll take the coarse side here and put it on my 92-degree bevel gauge. And just put it on there like that. Actually, that's how I've been doing it recently. And a little water, spritz. I like using a stone as opposed to like sometimes I use a little diamond file, but with a stone, if you start in the middle, you can actually go both directions, back and forth, without lifting. With the diamond file, you have to lift, otherwise the little diamonds kind of break off of where they've been put on the file. This is very inexpensive, and I always want my edges to be most sharp here under the foot, and then progressively less sharp as they get towards the edges. I mean, toward the ends of the base of support on the ski. So back and forth like this just a few times, okay? And I'll flip it over to the smooth side. Didn't have any bad burrs on there, which is nice. If I had a bad burr, I would probably hit it with the gummy stone first to get rid of that. Back and forth like this. It's just taking off microscopic amounts, really. This is the final polish for this with that stone. And I like to check with my fingernail. Yeah, that's pretty good. Nice and sharp under the foot. Okay, so that's for the edges. I'll do that on the other edge too, but yeah, just real quick and I'll stop talking. Don't want to ever leave moisture on your edges if you can help it. They'll rust real quick. So I always make sure I dry my skis off as soon as I get home. Dry off the edges, and you dry out your boots. Take the liners out, take the footbeds out, dry your boots. Otherwise they stank. All right. Then the other thing I've I like to do sometimes, and sometimes I actually do this first, but got this fairly fine gummy stone here, and I hold it, I don't know if you can see that, so that my fingernail kind of goes along the outside edge, and then just a little bit of the gummy stone goes onto the metal, because I don't really want to hit the P-Tex with it. And just in case there's a little burr along that edge now, I'm just going to get that little burr off. There's one there. Yeah, that feels good. And yeah, I like to flip it. Whoop. Almost took out the light. Does this light help? Boy, there was a little bit of cat track ice out there today, and I'm just glad I had sharp edges. Okay, so that's that. And then I'm just going to take a little of this particular wax, secret ingredient. Just rub this on. I'll hot wax once a week with handheld, but or, you know, depending on how many days I use a particular sheet, hot wax every 4 or 5 days. But in between, put a little of this, rub a little of this on, and I have this Speed Block felt type cork here. This generates actually quite a bit of heat, just a little bit of friction. Just do that. Does that look shiny in the camera? Okay. And then just a soft nylon finish brush. Oh, that was out of hand. Finish brush. Okay, and that's it. That'll be ready for tomorrow. What'd that take for that ski? Not too long, right?